this is your first one, we do an all-team update every month just to go over where the company sits. Talking about last month, we're a pretty transparent company if you haven't heard that before. So I'm gonna kick things off for us and start off with new business. There we go. With last month, we had not the greatest month from a new sales perspective. We were able to sell just a hair more than we'd lost. We had 8 new customers and we lost 7, so we still did end up growing a little bit. There were a couple of programs that we were really close to having, but the main thing was we had not a ton of renewals to get. So as a lot of you know, we're doing a lot of 36-month deals where there are terms that are already set in there. There's a lot of custom term dates coming up. So for the managers, let us know so that we can stay on top of them. But it wasn't a terrible month for loss. It just wasn't a great month for grabbing a whole lot of new customers either in terms of revenue. Usually it's much higher than that. You can see that from the sales activity, we were a little bit red on several of our numbers. We try to shoot for a minimum of a 50% show rate, and we were just shy of that at 48%. IT still did well. Roofing made a big uptick in number of shown meetings. Accounting has been consistently a much higher show rate. So as we start getting more of these customers, you guys will see a lot of these guys are really interested in the service and they show up. Janitorial, pest control, HVAC were the lower ones on the totem pole, but we did also pass on some deals. We try not to accept everything, guys. It can be difficult. We had a roofer that actually was willing to pay us more money for a market where we already had somebody in, where their terms were coming to an end. We passed on them so we could stay with our current client. We got a better deal done, longer runway to keep working with them. We also had a cleaning company that wanted to just do 2 months paying rev share price, and it's just like, no, we're okay. So we don't accept every deal that comes our way. We do try to get the best terms possible for you so that we can keep guys around and leave it in your hands to go out there and produce. Maryville has the next slide. Do we have Maryville with the internet situation? That's Justin at SEMO. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hang on 1 second, Dalton. There we go. Dalton, take it away.
Cool. So Maryville, we were just 2 deals shy of hitting our goals last month. We had 2 deals drop out, one of which was the San Antonio deal that Sam had just mentioned. And then, of course, one other one, which was in roofing in Atlanta. So we were very, very close to hitting our goal for this month. Numbers-wise, we had some attrition. We had 1 intern leave in the middle of the month and 1 leave at the end of the month, Cole. But he's still producing, although he is not coming into the office. So we had some, I guess, big celebrations. We had Lord get his first deal right before his internship came to a conclusion. And then Ryan Zangne also get his first deal. And we just brought on a new intern, Luke Ferguson, who just got his first and second appointment today. So really good things happening over here. We're starting the month out already with 2 closed deals. So I feel really good about where we're at going into this month.
Awesome. Thank you, Dalton. We'll move over to Justin Carey at SEMO. Justin, can you hear us?
Loud and clear.
All right, Justin, if you want to take it away.
Perfect. Hello, guys. New head count. We got 8 full-timers, 2 part-timers. Last month was one of our rougher months. If you look at the show rate, it's one of the first times in a minute that we've had an under 50% show, and we were down by 1 appointment. I got to give the guys some credit. We started last month very, very poorly. I think in the first 2 weeks, we had a show rate of 25%. And over the last 2 weeks, we had a finish of 66.7% show rate. So it was a good little bounce back, but the numbers are still too low to justify what we were doing. So we're going to have a big bounce back this month. We got 12 meetings shown so far. Any moment now, we should be having a deal a couple second times. And then you can see from the client side there, Sync Solutions came from Lauren Meyer. Chase Roofing came from Trey. I got to give Trey credit. That was an appointment that I took back in February. He was asking me how to follow up. He followed up accordingly, got him in with Sam, and then got a deal out of it. And then myself, I closed the deal last month. Didn't make a whole lot of calls, but I'm teaching the guys how to actually snipe, find good records, find good leads, find good markets that are available. And then we have 2 new full-time hires, Zach Beck and Caden Williams. You guys got to meet Zach. He came up to the office the other day, and I'd love to introduce you to Caden, but He came in this morning and wasn't feeling too well, so I had to send him home. So we're looking for a big month this month. We have a couple new part-timers coming in the latter half of the month, and then even one on Monday. And then we're just actively trying to keep getting more and more. We know what our goals are. We know what we set for ourselves. We have to have a big bounce back month after putting those numbers up. But SEMO is going to be right back at it. We're just waiting for one couple of these to start hitting.
And to that note, can you hear me okay? And to that note, Justin, you can let Lauren know just before the all-team update, we just got another new client. So give it up for SEMO. Got a deal today.
Lauren, let's go. That's awesome. I got to give her credit, too. She had 4 meetings today. 3 of them were accepted, and 3 of the 4 showed. So 75% show rate, 1 deal out of the day. That's awesome job. So going to put it on our board. We got a giant whiteboard here that we put every deal on, regardless if it's Casey's or one of ours. So I got to give her the marker to go write it on the board. So we're pretty pumped now. Let's go.
Awesome. Yeah, just for context, we had about 8 new clients last month. We already have 6 so far for the first week of May. So we're already trending in the right direction. Moving on to the next slide. This is the cause and effect slide. Marge is our winner. Where's Marge at? There she is. Marge, give it up for Marge. This is how you get the apps. The process works. $100 Arsenal BG certificate to the Arsenal shop. Marge, I feel like you're on that list every month. You probably got to be decked out in Arsenal gear by this point.
I am.
Yeah? All right. Very good. Well, then I will turn this over to website updates with Anno being out. We have a surprise guest to talk about websites. Give it up for Mason.
All right, I'm gonna do my best here. All right, so this is True Blue Roofing. This is the website that they're currently put together. This is on my team. Really excited to work with True Blue. They're a great company. I'm looking forward to the website that's gonna be coming through, helping them out with putting all that stuff together. These are ones that we're maintaining right now. And one thing that Anna wanted me to really talk about is talking to your clients and upselling them on the website stuff and the SEO. I know Roger did a really great job with Verdant. Was it Verdant that did? Yeah, Verdant went to their full business growth now client, right? So upselling, talking to your clients about their websites. If they're not happy, with their current website, we can set up a meeting. Anna can go and talk to them and pitch them on, the full business growth. If they like their website, we can also do their SEO and get them top of mind when it comes to Google searches and things like that. So, but that's really all the updates we got on the website stuff. Yeah.
Thank you, good sir. Okay, quick updates from me. Everything is still baseline with Ellis. We have 2 hired currently for the sheet metal journeyman position that just opened. I've sent them 2 in-person interviews already. So again, hoping that closes, hoping all these coming up go well. They have also 1 electrician position that's also open, and I've sent them 4 hires. So again, just kind of waiting on them to make decisions. A lot of stuff kind of goes into this. A lot of background checks, a lot of stuff for like company vehicles. So this isn't like a quick process. It takes a while. So Fair also has 1 position that's interviewing for a foreman position. So again, I've sent them 4 people in, I believe, 3 weeks. But again, everything kind of plays in the same part. A lot of stuff goes in the background, has to be back clean. A lot of insurance things goes on. Quick Catch was relatively new. This is something that got associated with Ryan. One of the clients got sent my way. They needed somebody desperately for a pest control or wildlife consultant is technically what they called it. Opened the position, I believe it was Tuesday or Monday, and got somebody in, and they're hiring them this coming Monday. So also have an office manager that was opened up 2 days later, and they also have a person starting Monday. So 2 hires in 4 days. All good stuff. Looking to keep going, and thank you. And that is it.
One of those clients, I think, Quick Catch, we were in a situation where they could not field any more sales meetings. And the conversation coming from Ryan and the client was, guys, we might have to cancel this contract. You know, we're kind of in trouble. We've had some key people depart. So it's not like, you know, we just asked Logan to go recruit somebody and he turned it around quick. He probably significantly might have like saved the business, you know, to some degree, or really prevented them from having a lot of heartache. He saved a client for us, right? And he improved and got 3 5-star reviews from Quick Catch. That's how big of an impact that he had. He kind of undersold just how big of an impact he had there. I had to jump in here and make sure that you guys need to give him a big round of applause. He did a hell of a job. Thank you.
Mr. Logan, well done. Well done. All right. So moving forward, we always try to keep track of records and things that we've done. It's just a little fun way of looking back and seeing kind of all you've amassed in your appointments. The first one being Arsenal appointments. We've got no real influx and changes of people, but I would say that Mr. Nick LeGrand has over 300 appointments lifetime now. Give it up, Nick LeGrand. And then John Verdu is slowly climbing his way up there. For partner appointments, this is the all-time record for partner. Tanner Rodell still leading the way. Ryan Kattenbracker just cannot seem to catch Miles Murphy. They were tied a couple months ago. But I did notice that Roger Cato, shout out to him, I think just broke 600 for the first time. So Roger Cato, 600. There you go. And I believe Matt Bonebreak, I don't know if you had it last month, but 700 I feel like was not there. So I think you just broke 700 within the last month. So give it up for Matt. One other shout out, Nick Lopez. You've been here, this is month number 3 for you, Colin, is that right? Well, in your first 2 months, man, you've got 2 of our top 10 monthlies. You got that number 1, and then you slid right in with 41 appointments for 7th all time. So great job, man. Keep it up. And Evan Wolf is tied with me, so he'll have to wait a whole nother month to get one more meeting. Largest closed deals, not too much shake up there. We thought we had it. Ryan, where you at? Ryan. No, right, there he is. Ryan, you're real close. That $750,000 deal, when that closes, I think that'll throw you right into that number 2 spot. So I was excited to put you on there, and then I got that call from Grant. But made it up with another $150,000 deal there. Huge. Not too much changing on the recurring side. Smallest closed deals in company history is always fun. We didn't have too much change there either, but yes, they do all add up, and that will show you that it doesn't matter if it's $33 a month or a $48 project. It all adds up. It makes commission in your pocket. So with that, I will move on to awards. The first award that we do, well, we run through a couple of them. We have different awards for different positions. The first one is an Apex SDR award. It goes to the sales rep that had the most impact from an SDR position for new biz. Dalton, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Well, if you want to give a shout out to your guy, this was last month's awards, which you can see we had a nice turnout, but for this month, Apex SDR goes to Mr. Cole Denbo.
Cole took the summer off. He is going to be back here next semester. But since he's been gone, he has closed yet another deal. So he could have had 2 last month with the San Antonio roofer. Luckily, we were able to use that in leverage to retain a client. So just wanted to give him, a shout out on that one. He's not here, so I'll text him or something. But he did end up with 1 closed deal, and all of his appointments were first-time appointments. So he definitely wanted to put an emphasis on reaching out to people and getting first-time appointments last month, and it really did pay off. So he's not going to get the sword. I guess I'll have to hold on to it in the meantime.
Yes, Maryville will hang on to the sword. Give it up for Maryville. All right, I'll turn this over to our next award presenter, Mr. Miles.
Thank you. Okay, the next award is for our comeback BDR / breakout BDR, and for April goes to the one and only Ryan Niels. Yeah, come on up here. Yeah, come up here. So Ryan had started the last week of March? Yeah. And then first full month, 26 FTAs in April, purple for CC Plus and ITX, both clients he took over for. Set appointments for 3 other clients, closed a deal with CC Plus for $11.95 MRR, and 2 proposals out. The one that I knew of, I didn't update this because we got the second one today, but $34.75 MRR for ITX, and then the other one was how much was it for? 35? So what are you doing? How do you have 26 FTAs first month? What are you doing?
I don't know, man. I just, got a good voice, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. And a great trainer, Got to give it up to Miles here, right? So.
No, dude. Yeah. You're doing killer. 26 FTAs first month is incredible to get purple for 2 clients and to set meetings for hard clients. You had a couple tough markets, so incredible job. You're already off to an amazing start. How many you got this month so far?
9 so far.
Crazy. Great work, man. Good stuff. Deserved it. All righty. And next up, I think, is Ryan for Rainmaker. There you go.
Thanks, Miles. So for this, April's Rainmaker Award goes to Schaefer Brown. Give it up. She closed the deal for $10,200 MRR for Service Master, closed a $2,000 project for Sanmar, and sent out $464,000 in roofing quotes, and we're also waiting for 5 more appointments for quotes. So there's gonna be a lot more added, but it's the first time she's won the Rainmaker, so tell us what you're doing.
That's a great question. I don't know. I guess I have been on my clients' butts about, getting back to me on quotes and talking to me. So I think that has helped a lot to get these back. And yeah.
Great job, Schaefer. Great job. And she's calling and emailing them constantly, blowing their phones up to get updates. So she's doing a great job there. So I'll hand this off to Mr. Evan Wolf for the MVP award.
All right, this is a name I think we're going to get pretty used to, but for the second straight month, the belt is staying where it is. Nick Lopez is our MVP. So a couple things on Nick. As noted earlier, 41 FTAs, another great month, putting him in the top 10. He helped us out on Pinnacle Accounting, so big shout out, grabbing a couple big appointments there. I think we ran the number today. He's at 65 straight days with at least 1 appointment, so I don't think I've ever seen a streak like that. And it just keeps going, so I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. Multiple proposals, huge one for his HVAC client out in Indiana. Over 20K MRR cleaning proposals, closed a deal for Office Pride. Nick, what are you doing?
Yeah, just coachability, consistency, like I always say. I think thinking back on your calls too, if you get smoked by an objection, thinking what you could have changed, and then having Balto open is my biggest secret. I always use that a lot. So.
Open Balto. Next up, we have the Grizz Up Award presented by Mason Brown. Yes.
Is it true that he set up so many appointments the client actually tapped out?
That was last month. But yes, we had a client that said what he was doing was, I believe, obnoxious, bordering on unethical, because he was setting him so many appointments. So yes, that was a fun email to get.
Let's hear it for Nick one more time. All right, so next up, Grizz Up Award goes to Phil Oakley. $23 FTAs on the first full month, right? Yeah, first full month calling, 13 in IT, 5 for the CPA, huge for a new industry that we're calling for. He had 4 software appointments and 1 roofing. Was a true team player. He just stepped in, he was like, yeah, where can I go next? Where am I going to get my next appointment? So really appreciated his hard work. And what are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm just following the process. I got a good manager and good competition at the table, so it's nice to have that.
Good. Not good. Cam Carlson.
We got some birthdays. We got some birthdays. First up, we got Laura. Laura, what'd you do for your birthday this year?
Haven't quite done it all the way yet. In a couple weeks, we're going to have a big family Laura Palooza party and celebrate Mother's Day and some other birthdays in our family. But yeah, went out to dinner, spent time with my husband, had a good day.
That's awesome. Give it up. Happy birthday. Nick Chambers. Do we have Nick in today? Nick Chambers out there at SEMO?
Yeah, Nick's right over here.
Let's go. Happy birthday. What did you do? What'd you do for your birthday?
I had a great time. It was his 21st birthday. What do you think he did?
Oh, there we go. All right. Pretty good one. Well, happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday. We got Brock. His birthday was yesterday. Ceremonially, he took the day off today, but he went to Cooper's Hawk last night. He told me he had like 8 extra bottles of wine that he had to pick up from Cooper's Hawk, and he said he was going to give them out for Mother's Day. So he was pretty excited for that. So happy birthday, Brocky boy. Oh, Logan Phillips. Mr. Logan, this one's still in the future. What are you planning on doing for your birthday, if anything?
I'm going to my grandpa's property, gonna get some Mexican and with my family and friends and the fiance and hang out there all weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I kind of lucked out. That's never happened before.
Let's go. Do you have a go-to birthday Mexican treat?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, margaritas. Good answer.
Up in Bowling Green.
Let's go. Happy birthday, Justin Armstrong. In the future as well. Where you at? Way in the back. What are your birthday plans?
Birthday's on Memorial Day, so I think I'm just going to try to get a round of golf in.
Round of golf.
Maybe smoke some rays or something.
Let's go. Do you have a favorite course here?
No. Hey, just being out there golfing is always a good time.
All right. We'd recommend Raj Leg's Paradise Valley out there, and yeah, it's a pretty good one. Who else we got? Alex Cochran, happy birthday. Coming up on May 25th. We've got a ton of Memorial Day birthdays. Is Alex in today too, down there at SEMO?
Birthday. I have a couple brews and boys. Good for you, man.
Brews with the boys. Love that. That's a good one. Classic. Happy birthday, man. Keep killing it down there. And then last but not least, Caden Williams. Also down there at SEMO.
Aiden is sick today.
That's
He's
right.
not here.
He's
I'll
out
have to ask
sick.
him Monday.
Sounds good. Well, cool. Now we've got some service anniversaries. I think it's Roger Cato. Let's go, brother. He's going to Bobby's place later, I think.
He's been saying that all week. I'm not going to Bobby's place, but it's a good rumor. All right, guys. Service anniversaries. First up, Lauren Scott. Give her a round of applause. So Lauren is not here, but I will go ahead and say some things about her. She is one of the most capable SEO digital marketing person I've ever spoke to. She's on top of her game. I know Mason mentioned earlier in terms of Verdant, TCS, being able to upgrade them to full business growth of service. It was an easy pitch. We got Lauren and Anna. We got a great team. So shout out to them. Shout out to their hard work and shout out to the performance they've been bringing to the table. Dakota. Dakota, the IT wizard. Where's he at? Okay, well, he is not. Okay, he's doing his job. There he is. The IT wizard himself. Is this still working? Okay. You got your microphone?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we're good. You got a question?
No, I was gonna go with Aaron's, fond memories. How are you feeling? What kind of memories do you have so far that are memorable?
There's a ton of memories here in general over the last year. It kind of moves fast. I can't even believe it's been a year. Whenever I first got here, not having Wi-Fi over on the other side here with Chris, so getting everything set up, improved, and just improving everything here technology-wise whenever it comes up. Just being able to do that, and then Aaron be there for anything that I want to do or try to learn. He's been supportive of it, so that's been awesome. Probably one of the most fondest memory is whenever the gate went down. I think it was like my first or second month here. The gate went down. We were having a bunch of issues, trying to figure out what it is. I'm like, well, I can ping the gate, so it's not a network issue. So it's not really like anything I was able to see. And then whenever I went up to the gate, I was like looking in the panel, the control panel, everything. I'm seeing a bunch of ants and everything crawling in it. And it ended up being, I guess, one of the electricians or something like that, the way that they laid the conduit for it. Ended up leaking. Ants got in there, started eating away at the Ethernet cable, and started having issues with the gate. So we replaced the Ethernet cable, and that's what it was. So something as little as that, ants getting in there and eating the Ethernet cable, causing issues. So literal bugs.
Well, we appreciate you, man. Everyone knows he's a guy we can count on when we have tech issues. He's an absolute wizard. So shout out to Dakota, looking for many more years to come, man. Dylan Mobley. Time flies, man. You've been a guy teams can count on. You set up a bunch of great roofing appointments, got a bunch of great client relationships. Tell us a little bit about it and, fond memories. What do you have so far throughout your years here?
Yeah, it was a good transition period of going from calling for Arsenal for a while to getting clients and just seeing, the best way to be able to get a full book. I didn't really know the full process for it. I was a little anxious, but, after getting a full book, I was really proud to know that I've been able to maintain 6 clients the whole time and just have people have my back with it.
For sure.
We're not doing podcasts.
Yeah, tell us about some of your past clients. You don't have to go into too big of details, but you've had some. I'm not gonna put you on the spot, but that's some funny stuff.
I just followed up with the client I had in Seattle. Pretty sure they were gonna resign, and private equity was pretty weird, and told them no, and followed up with them, and he said that the private equity basically shut down their entire Seattle market. So they now are no longer there and try and find new jobs. So pretty crazy how that ended up.
Exactly. Sounds like they needed you more than ever, man. Well, it's been a pleasure having you here. You're a killer, man. Keep it up, and looking for many more years to come. Next up, very own light bulb, Connor Edison. Come on up. He's out? He's out. Okay, well, Connor's great, new biz. I don't know too much about his day-to-day, but I know he is putting together some great records, scouting every territory, every market for every industry, and bringing our new biz team, the best high-quality records they can possibly have. So shout out to him, guys. Round of applause. Last but not least, Logan Knapp. Come on up, man. Are we using 2 microphones? Logan, another killer, man. Time flies.
Yeah, I know. It's been a very fast year. It's crazy to think that at the end of this month, I've already been here for over a year. But, it's been a great time. I've enjoyed taking on 6 clients, like Dylan said, and been able to manage that, figure out managing my time. But as far as fond memories go, my best memory is definitely within the first month of being here. I was calling for Arsenal, and I feel like that's when you get the most colorful calls with people. I had a dude fake an Indian accent, which I'm sure some of you have heard this before, for the first minute and 15 seconds of the call. Still went on to, slam him, try to figure out a time to get out there. And he's like, all of a sudden, He's like, oh, no. And then he's like, listen, man, I'm really busy. Like, what time works for you? And I was like, yeah, man, this Thursday at 2 work? He was like, no, I'm busy then. I gotta go, man. Send me an email.
All right, that sounds pretty good.
Great times.
I just want to.
Oh, yeah. I also now own a cat that I may or may not have picked up on the way to work, my first day calling for clients. And I walked into the building, and Cam greeted me at the door, was like, absolutely not. Go out the other side. And I took the cat to the fire station and then went from there. So, well, no, I was like, Cam. I was like, Cam, what should I do? And he was like, take it somewhere else. So. His name's Loki. Yeah.
Bring a picture in for the slideshow next month so we can see him. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say, Logan, guy works his butt off for his clients, and it really shows the hard work, the dedication, putting up some big numbers, happy clients, happy to have him on the team, and looking forward to many more years, man. Talent acquisition.
Thank you, sir. All right. I will say I do remember the cat story. Well, I remember I came in that day and I saw Cam yelling at Logan about the cat, and then I look at Logan and he's looking around for the cat. I'm like, what do you mean you're looking for the cat? If I remember right, you went and put it in your car with the windows cracked, and you couldn't find it in your car for the longest time. So I never heard the outcome of that, so clearly you found it, so I'm proud of that. But yeah, so some talent acquisition updates. I love being in this part of the all-team update because it's pretty cool hearing all the people that have been here for a while and hearing their stories, and now we get to welcome all the new guys that have recently joined. So I guess what we'll do, I mean, you guys that have been here know I come around and say hi, and how you're liking it so far. If you are new, you're about to get called out and ask how you're liking it so far. So yeah, I'm gonna come around. We're gonna start off. Everybody give a round of applause for Debbie Libby. Is Debbie here there? I see Debbie. All right. I'll come to you, Debbie. Don't worry, I'm coming. Debbie, you came in. I know you're doing a lot already. How's it going so far?
It's a little crazy.
How crazy is it?
We're fixing a lot of stuff, and we're just trying to get everything organized and in some sort of order.
Love it. I mean, you guys probably don't even know all the behind-the-scenes stuff happening in HR and what Debbie's doing and Laura, but it's a ton. So we're happy to have you here. And you don't want to know how the sausage is made, what she said. So, all right. Round of applause for Debbie. Who we got next, Angie? Omar. I saw Omar. Omar. Round of applause for Omar. Welcome. All right, man. How's it going so far?
It's going good. I love the culture here. I've been asking a lot of questions, getting a lot of good feedback. So far, my first full week, I've managed to set 4 appointments for my IT clients in Atlanta and Kansas City. So far, so good. Love it.
Any surprises so far?
No surprises so far. But yeah, it's been great. So.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the team. Who we got next, Angie? Michael. I saw him around here somewhere. There's Michael. He's probably the only one I saw earlier that I gave a heads up that I'm going to come to him today. So I hope he's got something pretty good to say. How's it going so far, Michael?
So far, so good. Everybody's been super nice and helpful. Shout out to Miles for being a great manager for me. And it's been good.
He told you to say that. All right, we got Luke at Maryville. Is Luke in today? We got DJ to help us out with this one. That's not Maryville. We'll come back to you, Zach. There he is. Can you hear us?
Hey. Yeah, so it's been great so far. You know, I've really just learned a lot. DJ's been very helpful with me. I got my first 2 appointments today, so that was great. Really just learned a lot. I've had a good experience the first 2 weeks so far. So looking forward to the rest of my internship and then continuing on after that.
Awesome, man. Killing it out there, and you get to spend all that time with DJ, so good for you. All right, now we're going back to SEMO. I saw him sitting there ready. How's it going down at SEMO?
It's going good, man. It's going good. It's my second full week now since I've started. I've been able to land 7 meetings, so we're just hoping to tack some more on the board. And yeah, it was good seeing everybody down there in HQ. It's a really cool building, and I imagine I'll see you guys sometime soon.
Awesome, man. Well, welcome to the company, man. Welcome. All right, we got Michael. Round of applause for Michael. Michael, I know you came from the financial industry. Am I doing that again? How's the difference? How you liking it so far? How's it going?
I mean, it's definitely better than the financial industry. That will take years off your life. But no, it's been a great time, great atmosphere. Had a good time at the founders lunch, you know. And yeah, just looking forward to continuing my first month. I might be stopping by Mr. Neal's desk, you know, asking some pointers. But yeah, just looking forward to it.
There you go. Welcome to the company. Welcome. All right, we got Caden, and Caden's sick today, so I guess round of applause for Caden so we can see this later when he watches the recording. And I think that's it for our new hires. So to continue getting more new hires, I mean, obviously Logan and I are working really hard at that, but you guys, I mean, you guys keep bringing them in our way. Referrals, I mean, we pay for them. $100 interns, $1,000 for full-timers that make it through their intro period. So it's usually the best of the crop when they come from you guys, because you're here. So you guys kind of know what we expect and what it's like, and you can kind of help us out with that. So keep sending them our way. Open positions, I mean, the true typical sales, SDR, BDR, account executives. You'll see some new stuff up there though. VP of sales, new business development, and software. So it's no surprise that we're growing like crazy right now. And Aaron is one person. So we're looking, bringing some help, just kind of help with the leadership around basically everywhere. So even if you guys know anybody, send them my way. Website, SEO, HR, interns, we're always looking for them as well too. So anybody know, send them our way. And then new hires coming soon. So we got a handful. Logan and I have been pretty busy lately. We got some, BDRs, interns here, interns at SEMO. Briggs and Glenn got a new software developer coming to join their team here soon. So all over the place. Still got John Verdue up there, so you guys don't forget that he is joining us full-time here in a couple months. So yeah, we'll have to welcome them when they get here, but we're not stopping. We got a lot of interviews going on now with more BDRs, more interns, and all that stuff for all locations. So just gonna keep adding to the list. And I think that is it. Operations and HR updates, which I know is next. Give me Briggs with software.
Thank you. All right, for software, so in addition to the follow-up date field, we added a follow-up time to go along with it. So if they wanted you to call them back at a specific time, you can come back to it at that time. IT support tickets are now available for you guys to create tickets for Dakota. I think he's going to talk about that later. And then we also have the chat messaging available within the software, so you can use that internally or to message your clients as well. And then we got the e-sign launched, and it's actually being used on the agreement page on the Arsenal website. So shout out to Glenn. That's all I got. True. All right. And next is Matt.
All right, give it up for Brigham. And I'm just going to note the e-sign was used for the first time on a closed deal on the podcast, so that was really cool to happen live. But yeah, we had a good month. Fargo Roofing and Elevated MSP came in, did an in-person testimonial. Those always turn out really good. If they can't come in person, get them on a Teams meeting with me. Then when we had Fargo in, we had enough time to get them on a podcast, and it's a little bit more laid back. They can kind of, so to speak, shoot the shit. So it's a little bit more fun. Some people are hesitant to get into it until they get relaxed, and it's fun. After that, we did some software updates. So the multi-factor authenticator is out now. I'm sure you guys are all using that for the CRM. If you forgot how to use it randomly, there's a video on how to use it. Also, custom notifications. I hope you guys are utilizing that to the maximum. You can literally cater all of the notifications to what you want. We did a how-to on creating the support ticket. Some of you guys are still chasing down Dakota. I think he would prefer that we get into the tickets a little bit more often. especially if it's a lower priority thing. And then me and Chris were able to put together 31 results videos. Shout out to you guys who are reaching out to us to film with us. We're not trying to track you down. It's been a really good month on results. We've got a lot of new employees. BDR interviews up on the team site now. And then after that, we've got a meeting with Verdant TCS. They're wanting to utilize the video feature, and we kind of got a game plan with them. And then you guys saw me last month at the beginning of the month kind of crouching and recording you guys in all different angles, and you guys put on your A game, and we're wearing your Arsenal swag, so it turned out really good. And you'll see that on our homepage if you haven't already. We're going to try and get it on the TVs as well. So shout out to everybody who participated and wore the Arsenal swag. Oh, yeah. Yeah, another thing in the works on the horizon is we're trying to get some LED walls and signage, digital signage around the building. If you guys have seen any crazy concerts or even at the Apple store, these walls are fully digital. We can change what we're doing right here to cast to a whole wall, so we're really excited about that as well. So be on the lookout. And then also, back to reviews and testimonials. Once again, if you see our testimonials, repost those, like those. Those are bringing in new business. It's validating everything that we're doing. If you guys are on a hot streak, get that Google review. And as soon as you get that Google review, get them on Teams, do a Teams meeting with me, or let's fly them in here, drive them down here, let's do a testimonial. So that's it, just a reminder. Thank you guys. Next up, Cam Carlson.
What's up? Training and development. Not too many dashboards this month. We were busy. Trey kept me busy most of the month. We had a ton of new people start. So it was really productive, and that's what I really wanted to talk about. You know, we talk about in our leadership meetings how important new hires are, not only to their teams, but kind of jumping in, helping save accounts, adding extra appointments. And so when someone new starts here, first and foremost, that's my primary goal, is to try and get them producing as quickly as possible, but also, you know, making commission and money as quickly as possible. So I wanted to shout out a few of our folks who are new here, who have gotten off to a really hot start. First off, Phil, he had 30 appointments in his first 30 days dialing, most of those all in IT and accounting. Give it up for Phil again, great job. Justin Armstrong, he inherited 4 accounts from Clayton Young. He's off to a really hot start as well, getting to know some of those clients. Give it up for Justin. Jake Weiss, in his first 30 days dialing, he had 21 appointments, and I think he was cold that whole first week too. So he did that mostly in 3 weeks there. Give it up for Jake, he's killing it. One of our newer guys, Michael Clutho, he had 5 appointments in his first 7 days dialing. That's huge. Just coming in, contributing right away. Omar, 4 appointments in his first 4 days dialing, or four appointments in a row, all IT, helping out big for some of the accounts on Roger's book. Even Michael, brand new. He didn't get one in his first week, but he had like a 33% contact rate through the first like 2 or 3 days. It was insane. I actually wasn't sure. I had to go check what he was doing. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, you've got it figured out. That's great. And then last but not least, you saw him out here, Zach Beck. He had 7 appointments in his first 7 dialing days. It's really good. That's what it's all about. It makes me really proud to see you guys come in and understand that it matters. Like what we're doing, whether you're in your first or second week, you can come right in, make a huge impact, and that's what it's all about. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, I'm back again. And then we have ransomware. So I sent this message out last night. You guys probably heard about it in the news today. So essentially what's going on is there's a massive ransomware attack on not just universities, but also just education systems in general that use the Canvas system. So what's happening is hacker group essentially compromised that. They're able to take it over, input like their own type of like phishing links or something in there to compromise you. If you were to access it, click on something, your device could be compromised, your accounts could be compromised. And what that does is they're able to go to the network and get other devices that way. So this leads to, if you are using any kind of personal login or account on your device, you assume the risk of what is going on. So I would avoid using any kind of personal account, anything like that for like schooling, bill paying, anything on your work device, just because you want to keep that separate from your personal device. That way, if something were to happen, either work or personal related, those accounts wouldn't be compromised across the board. So ransomware, what they do is they lock your computer, they encrypt everything, and they pretty much charge you money or attempt to charge you money to get it back. If you pay it, they don't necessarily guarantee that you get it back all in one piece. I actually worked for a company that went through a ransomware attack for their entire distribution centers. They ended up having to pretty much scrap all of their computers, all of their servers, all of their firewalls, everything, and start from fresh, like ground up, recreate everybody's account, because the hackers essentially wiped everything after they took control of the accounts. Even after they paid the money, I think they paid like $1 million to get access back, wiped it all. So they didn't have anything afterwards. So keep the work computers for work logins. That way, those are separate. You know that nothing that you're gonna do is gonna compromise your work account. You're not gonna be responsible for it. Same with your personal computer. Just avoid using anything work-related on your personal computer. Keep those separate just so you're secure. Support tickets, this is huge. Thank you, Brigham and Glenn for doing this. This helps me be able to, plan out my day, see what's going on, keep an eye on what's happening, and see where we're having repeat issues. That way, if something were to happen more major, I'm able to either go back, reference here, or see the key details of why this is happening and what I can do to change it. Tickets are super easy to put in. You just sign in. Over on the left side, there's a support option. You click there. Over on the right-hand side on this screenshot, you should see like the new support ticket. You just submit a ticket there. If you are having issues with technology, select IT. If you're having issues with the CRM, do software. That goes straight to Brig and Glenn. It's pretty simple. You just put your title, support type, priority. If it's high priority, urgent, put it in here, send me a Teams message as well. Otherwise, I'm going back in after you guys grab me on the floor and trying to put all that information in. I'm getting grabbed left and right. So it's just helpful for me. So I think we got Laura next.
Anything to help our IT guy help us, right? That's good stuff. As far as HR updates, first of all, I wanted to just say that the sign-in sheet that was at the back, there was an intention and purpose behind that because we're gonna start building your training record so that you have that. So for each sales lab you go to, different events like this, you'll be signing in. Don't be surprised by that. We just wanna have a record of it so we can keep and track that for your training record going forward, all right? So that's pretty cool stuff, a new development in the Arsenal Academy. As far as the 2-month introductory period, I think I had sent a chat out about alluding to the first of the month after 60 days. So after your first 60 days of service, on the first of the following month, traditionally, our benefit plan started. So you were eligible for medical, dental, vision, life, STD, LTD, et cetera. Also, you were eligible at that time for your spirit wear. You could either use your $100 certificate for the online store or visit the swag room with Angie and get that picked up. And now, added to that is PTO grant usage. So effective May 1st, anyone that was hired on May 1st or after, your PTO grant is actually calculated for your hire date, all right? But you actually take the paid time off after the first of the month following your first 60 days, all right? If by chance you become ill or there's circumstances that come up as a new hire, it's an unpaid day, but again, that grant is whole and waiting for you when you get to that eligibility milestone, all right? All right, as far as the insurance renewal, next Friday, you should have an Outlook calendar invite. We are going to ask you to respond to that, hoping that everyone can come. It's expected for full-time hires to be there for sure. Interns, carry on, part-time, do your business. So on May 15th, this is Jeff Mollering from Marsh McLennan. He will be here next Friday at 4 p.m. And he and his team will be rolling out our new benefits for the year. Looks like the direction will be Cigna for medical, dental, vision, and Pacific Life for short-term, long-term, life and accidental death and dismemberment. How gruesome. But also this year, there are some new things that'll be coming around with HSA accounts, eligibility, contributions, and also if you are interested, as our family is growing here at Arsenal and your family grows at home, if you would like to purchase additional voluntary life insurance for you or your members of your family, you'll be able to do that as well. So there's some exciting new changes, growth in the benefits. Be here next week. It's National Pizza Party Day, so we're doing some pizza and beverages that day. So you'll be fed well and informed as well, all right? How many of you can remember what your New Year's resolution might have been? Anybody? I know what mine is. I'm not hitting the mark quite yet. I'll be presenting next month, but we've got a few people that are on standby, and I'm going to ask them to kind of make their way to the front while I finish up my slide. They're going to share with us their update on their New Year's resolution and goal setting. The 2026 Arsenal calendar is out. You are going to receive a number of invites that are representative of the events that are on the calendar. And we are doing that on purpose. And we do that because we are looking for you to, one, participate, but two, have it marked on your calendar so that you can save time for those events that you can make and make a commitment to be there. We have head count, getting food, making arrangements with outside speakers and things like that. So it's very helpful. And it also gets you to build a muscle and a routine of using that Outlook calendar as a business tool because you're interfacing with clients and scheduling meetings for them as well as the meetings that you have here. So if you can keep that current, that would be helpful. We want to work hard and play hard, right? So we've got a lot of events coming up in May, lots of good stuff that's on deck, all right? So first of all, coming up is Schaefer Brown. We did some goal setting for New Year's resolutions. Goal setting is important, and Schaefer's going to give us an update on where she's at.
Yeah, so one of the things was to really just stay consistent with my faith. So I've been listening to a sermon every morning on the way to work and praying every morning. And then on Sundays, I've been testing out different churches to see which ones I like, also with youth groups and small groups. And then going to the gym as well, been pretty consistent with that. And yeah, I would say those are two great examples.
Thank you for sharing. Ryan Kattenbrecker.
Yeah, I was super eager with the 6 times a week. So we did some PCA. I went to the gym a couple times and I realized I was really sore and I'm not 16 anymore and I can't work out that many times. So instead of going to the gym 6 times a week, we kind of made an adjustment. Took the dogs on a walk one day, did an ab circuit one day when we were home. So we've been consistent with that, and then we've been eating more clean at home. So just better mentally, physically, feeling better. So super excited about it.
Give him a round of applause. Saving the best for last here, Christian Wright.
Yeah, so one of mine was to cop some checks. I've closed some small deals, but I want some bigger deals, so that's coming still. Work out consistently. I've been going maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I want that to be up to like 5, so we're working on that. Not getting a truck, that's out. Yeah, spend time with more time with family. I'm doing that, going to the lake with my family this weekend, so that'll be good. Still planning on getting married in July. Should happen. And saving money. I've been saving more money, so it's been good.
Yep. Thanks, special thanks to each of those 3 individuals for showing some vulnerability and taking a risk and stepping up and giving us an update. You will be called upon. I'll make some calls. I had a few folks that were like, let me have a couple more months, right? And I'll get my goals straightened out. But the thing about this is setting goals is important, and understanding that they can change, right? They can make shifts. Things happen in life, whether it's at work or at home, where you need to make a shift, and it's warranted. So I do think it's important to set those goals. This was an example of an exercise that we did here at work. It was on that calendar for January, right? And it's done with intentionality. There were some fun, silly goals that people wrote up on the tree. There were some that were more reflective, some more serious. But to the point of when we have these activities, they are strategic in nature. We do try to think them out. We have a budget for them, and we're wanting them to improve, our overall wellness and your experience here, and building your own personal muscle of growth, right? The last thing I have is we have a new handbook for new hires. And when you start at Arsenal BG now, you are the proud owner of the First Job Handbook, all right? This is a handbook by Matt Ferguson. It's a really good tool. And when I read through the table of contents here real quick, there's a lot of things in here that effortlessly complement things that we already do here. So I think it will help in the relationship with a new hire. You know how you date, and then you get engaged and married. All right, we want to accelerate that relationship a little quicker, right? So for instance, is it the Pomodoro effect? Dial 25, hit 5, 25 more. Smile, all those things that we talk about. This is always be on time. Don't pretend to know it when you don't know it. Take notes, smile, do not curse. Take care of your clothing, be focused, be helpful, gather information, connect the dots, draw conclusions, get results. I think it's a great handbook. There's copies that'll be in the break room and the dining area for your leisure to read. That's all I got. Angie Frisella, you're up next.
Hi, guys. Hi. All right, we really did not have a lot of EC. I think this is the only one on the slides. Brandon Lake, was that a great concert? Yeah. We had a lot of visitors this month. We had Fargo Roofing come. They had a great time. They got dinner. They got a nice tour. They had a blues game. I mean, they had a great time. So please push your clients to come. We really take care of them. I know that Tom was really excited to wear his Penguins jersey at the Blues game for this, so that was a really nice visit as well. We did the National Lookalike Day. I don't know if there was any favorites for you, but that was really fun. Thank you for participating. Thank you guys for making me feel amazing that day. Nick LeGrand, Aaron's got your prize. You gotta be quicker than that. Senior Vice President of Business visit, and they had a really great meeting with Aaron. I think that went really well. It's a really great relationship. April Extravaganza, we had 28 people participate. That's about half of the sales force that could have participated. Aaron's gonna come up and draw the golden eggs.
Just one at a time, right? Yep. Christian Wright. Coppin eggs. By the way, Christian, you really undersold that. You've been closing deals. You bought a house, right? You've been saving money. Saving money, spending it. That's great. Awesome. Golden Egg, can you open it up now? Yeah. Okay, open it up. Let's see. What did you get?
Ooh, 50. 50. Let's go.
$50. Congratulations. How many more? How many are we doing? Just until we run out of eggs? Yep. All right, we're going to go until we run out of eggs. Logan Knapp, come on up. Pick an egg. Get enough for some cat food.
Ooh, it looks colorful. That's exciting. 50.
$50. Oh my gosh. Who put the money in these eggs? Who approved this? Nolan Carnduff. Oh. Do the. Is this how Joe Rogan does it?
Oop. 100.
$100. Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations. Dylan Mobley. Boo. Did I hear a boo? By the way, all right, let's see. Turn, let them see it. How are you feeling, Dylan?
Doing good.
Sounds like it. Come on.
50.
$50. Great job. Yeah, what did they do to get an entry again?
I think it was 25, 30, 35 and 40.
Did we fish Nick's name out of here? Just make sure he's not in here. Is that what happened? Aaron Lake. Oh. Congratulations. All right, let's see. You actually do some fighting, don't you? You're a mixed martial arts MMA guy?
Don't tell people though. Hey, I got 100.
$100. Oh my goodness. There's 2 eggs left. Jesus. Zeus. What's he doing? He had to leave? Oh, what's the ruling on that? Must be present? Emily, get on up here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I told Angie I was really excited for any egg hunts, so I feel like this is the ultimate one, so I'm very happy.
Yeah. $50. Congratulations. This is the last egg? All right. Brett Graysick. Oh my gosh! Nick, I'm sorry, dude. You're right. Nick, I don't know what happened. $100, I'm sorry. That's a freak accident, man. I don't know. Well, that didn't go how we practiced it, so I'm just teasing. All right, what's next? Do we have the real star of the show's coming up here, right? Oh no, Meet the Founder stuff? Okay, we'll go through here. We had the Meet the Founder meeting. It was awesome. I know we're pressed for time. We'll get out of here. I do this, guys. It was a good idea Laura had, and some of the feedback you guys gave. Hey, a crash course on where the company started, where it came from. It's not to subject you to listen to me. I'm just trying to impart as much tribal knowledge as possible, okay? And while we're doing it, if you want to tell us, hey, speed it up a little bit or snooze on that, that's okay. We just want you to feel like, even though you just started this month, you've been here with us for years, and you kind of got the perspective. All right, what else do we got? Omar got a new car. Holy smokes. That car's awesome. What kind of car is that, Omar?
Alfa Romeo.
Oh, it's an Alfa Romeo. That thing looks fast. Is it fun to drive up and down the hills?
Yeah, it's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest.
It's not the fast, not the slow. There you go. Not the most expensive or not the cheapest, right? Not the fastest. I've heard that line before. I think it's awesome, man. It looks like a really cool car, really cool car. More new cool cars if you guys keep buying them. It makes me happy seeing them out there. The Enterprise Center, we had Paint the Ice. It looks like little Augie and the Carlson family are out there painting the ice. How's that? That's pretty cool. Cam, tell us about it.
It was a great time. I'd never been down on like ice level before, so it was super cool. They just had, all the kids come out and paint murals on the ice, and then they'll take a picture overhead and blow it up, and they put it up in the hallway of the suite. So it was really cool to see.
I missed that. I think we were probably, all the kids were super sick or something like that at that time. But we'll have to go next year. Anyway, that's awesome. Is there a limit on how many folks that they were trying to get us out there? It seems like they were open to having a handful of people going. So make your interest known, I guess, if you'd like to do something like that, and send it on in, and we can try to get folks out there. Enterprise Center is pretty cool. And then on the ice, you have an announcement?
Yeah, I found out we're having a baby girl, so we decided to have our gender reveal on the ice.
Wow, that's awesome. That's super cool. Super cool, Cam. Sam Baker bought a house. Holy smokes. Awesome. In the best place in the world, St. Charles, right next to the casino. It doesn't get any better. It's a long running joke that I give Sam trouble about St. Charles. No matter what he says, we just give him trouble about it. I understand that this is a house or a part of town you had been looking at for a long time. Maybe, you thought it was a nice part of town, and you kind of, through saving money, closing deals, your career kind of made things happen. Do you want to share about the process at all? I think it's cool.
Thank you. We close on it next Thursday, and yeah, it's right on Main Street. So it's a nice property, backs right up to the Katy Trail. It's right in a good spot for my wife for going to work, and it's going to shave off like 15 minutes for me coming to work too. So more space and makes room for the baby.
Yeah. Give Sam a call if you're out late at St. Charles. He's got a couple. It's nice. Look at all that brick, man. That is a very pretty looking house. Lovely. The Gateway Grizzlies. It's the 4-day countdown to the home opener on May 12th. Again, I think we're going to go get some jerseys. We're trying to figure out what quantity we're going to get them in, but the jerseys are cool. They're limited edition. We'll have the number on the back by the year. You notice last year we did 25. This year it'll be 26. So, it's got our logo on it. It's a really cool thing. We get a lot of compliments on it. May 26th, the events and the calendar is going to come out. Or is it already out? I can't remember. So it's already out. You guys know where to get that. We're going to try to start incorporating that into the software at some point too, so you can check things out. Now, well, you guys have all been waiting for it. Nick, come on up here. Come on. Stand up. Nick.
Yeah, what's going on? right, so yeah, we still got construction going on. So if there's little stuff on the floor, I'm doing my best to keep up. They walk through constantly, so there's footprints everywhere. Let's see. Oh yes, and of course, another one that was not me. I know you're all waiting for that. We have new forks, so please, when you're done with them, just put them in the dishwasher. Don't put them in your locker. Don't take them home. Don't throw them in the trash. I'm not gonna read the quote because you guys can read yourselves. Oh my goodness. It says, a kingdom can fall without its swords, but it collapses without forks. Protect what matters. Every fork saved is a victory for the team. Defend them like royalty. And he who controls the forks controls lunch. And that is it for me.
That's tough to follow, guys. It was a great month where we're making progressive changes to keep making things better. I think one thing we noticed is when we're going through the new biz teams, our color codes were a little wonky, right? So now we've got the red, yellow, green, purple stuff. We've juiced up the comp plan where they can make more money per deal closed. We're looking at all kinds of stuff, okay? Trying to make things better and more exciting. The masonry work, I believe, is complete on these phases, and you're just going to notice a whole bunch of contractors and constructions and stuff like that coming through. Thank you for keeping things nice. And when we bring in, Maryville University to come in and talk about expanding our partnership, or when we bring in, the bank or whatever to talk to us about doing more with them or getting loans or products or whatever, it really helps out, right? When they get to see, you guys. They all talk about how awesome our team looks and what our culture looks like. Thank you for sharing about the New Year's resolutions, Schaefer. It's really important. It's going to help you, right? Being sound in your faith and going to the gym and eating right and doing all these things, it'll make you a whole lot better. So if you see anybody that needs a little encouragement to go to church, the gym, or whatever, encourage them to do it. It's good stuff. That's all I got, guys. Please go have a great weekend and have a great Friday.